Hi, good morning everybody, and welcome to this fourth session of Activating Your Channel. So we had 3 sessions last week, and this is kind of like the completing session. So it's all about helping us to move from a level of consciousness where we are feeling that we have to do everything ourselves, where it's up to us, we're the only ones who can make any difference. Morning Helen, welcome. Hi Patrick. And moving into a place where we're co-creating, where we're engaging with the intelligence within the universe, within ourselves, within nature, and really moving with, or allowing ourselves to sort of be in the partnership with the higher intelligence within us. Hi Carol. And yeah, so it feels quite exciting. It feels like opening up, like we're opening up to a new level. And I don't know how are you over the weekend, or how were you since the last sessions? For me, I certainly felt like there was a lot shifting. So you may have felt the same as well, around like grounding and earthing and opening up to something new, around being in a different place or a different flow within ourselves and within life. So there was, it felt like we needed that gap of a few days to integrate the last few sessions, and then to come together with what's coming in today. Lots shifting for you, Patrick. Yeah. I would say so, and in a really good way. Does it feel really good, even if it's uncomfortable? Hopefully so. And hi Neve. Oh, your lower back's in agony. Okay. Okay. So do you want to have the intention that you're allowing whatever you need to come in for you today? A lot of the time, lower back can be around support and having enough and feeling enough, and it could be whether it's energy or time or money or support of all sorts of things. So just have the intention that whatever you need is coming in. And also there's something else around being true to yourself. There's something coming in about being true to yourself. So just see what shows up. Okay, and Helen, opening up to the new. Cool. Yes. And Patrick, oh, my hair's remarkable changes. Oh, cool. Very exciting. And it feels good. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you want to take a moment just to notice where you're at just right now? How do you feel? What sensations are in your body? Any thoughts? It looks a little bit like, part of us is streaking ahead going, yay, this is what I'm going for. This feels really exciting. This feels really good. And then there's a more human part of us maybe that's going, oh, I don't know. It's different. It's new. I don't know if I can trust. I don't know if I'm safe to do this. I don't know if everything will be okay. And so it looks like there's this sort of push-pull going on. And sometimes when that happens, it can feel tough. It can just feel like, and yeah, lots of emotions can come up around that. Harold, you're integrating and releasing. Cool. Yeah, good. And Regina, hi. Being true to yourself. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay. All right, and there's something else as well. So if you want to imagine, or just put your attention on moving forwards from here. So if you're imagining the next few days or weeks, how would you like to feel? What would you love to be experiencing in a feeling sense? So not so much the physical practicality of feeling. So just bring your attention to that. And also go, okay, that's what I want to align with. That's what I want to allow in, to experience, to be at the frequency of. Okay. All right, so again, I'm kind of getting that feeling of, yes, part is there saying yes to it, another part is going, no, what about all this stuff that happened before, or, stuff, really. Okay, so just notice where you're at with it. If you have the cards, if you'd like to, take them out. So the Earthlight cards, or if you happen to have the alignment cards, if you want to take them out. If you have the downloads for the essence, if you have them in water, then then have them out if you want to as well. We can work with the energy. It's just maybe also if you have them, it might be really fun to tune in to see what it is that feels really right for you. So you're really, you know, owning your own sense. And if you like, and if you're getting something different to what comes in here, just go, oh, such and such came in for me, and you know, we can chat about that if you like. So, okay, Mahesh, continue trust. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, feels like you're in a flow there. Regina, major anxiety moving forward. Yeah, okay. All right, so if you want to just acknowledge it and just be present with it and just allow it to move through. A lot of the time, just being really present and allowing is what allows the change to happen. Change can happen then. Okay, Suzanne, you've been super emotional since the weekend. Okay, yeah, lots shifting. Feels like lots shifting. So again, if you want to just be with where you're at, and also allow yourself to have the sense that you're not on your own, that there is support for you, in multidimensional support for you. Sometimes it's easier when we feel, you know, that we're not on our own. Ruthie, listen later. Oh, lots of love, Ruth. Yes, we'll chat with you later in the replay. Okay, all right. So it feels like it's just sort of getting set up for today, and also have the sense it's completing the shift that's been happening over the last week. Okay. So feel your body, feel your weight on the chair, your feet on the floor. Notice how you're feeling, notice your legs, notice your feet. Okay, maybe take a breath in and let it out again. And just imagine that you're taking a step forwards. It could be a teeny weeny step, it could be a big step, you know, whatever feels really, really right. Just imagine that you're taking a step forwards. And you're taking a step forward that's in alignment with this feeling that you want to experience as you move forwards. So whether that feeling is freedom or love or abundance or connection or safety, just imagine taking a step forward and you're doing it in alignment with this feeling that you want. Okay, and notice what's going on in your body. No problem, Neve. Yeah, listen later on when you're able to be with it. Yeah, no problem. Have a good day. Okay. Okay, and now imagine you're taking another step forward. So it could be just a tiny step, or it could be a big step. Just notice how you're feeling, and again, having the sense that you're moving forward in alignment with the feeling that you're wanting to experience more of. All right, and maybe if you feel like it, take another little step. Okay, all right, so again, notice how you're feeling in your body. I'm seeing all these kind of chords that as it's like they were there already, chords connecting to thought forms or beliefs or emotions or experiences and so on. And then as we were stepping forwards, it's like those chords started to show up. And now we're in the place of going, oh, look, there are these chords. And so it's like we were able to see them and work with them. And okay, so if you have the cards of the essences, if you want to just choose one, whichever one catches your attention, I'm just inviting you to choose that before I go ahead. It feels really nice in terms of, you know, helping you to just to tune in yourself. Okay, and whatever one you're choosing, just allow yourself to be with it. Okay, and anyone who doesn't have the cards of the essences, the essence, the Earth Light Essence Qualities of Life Essence is coming in. So if you want to have the intention of just allowing this in, and we'll read the affirmation as well. There's something there about allowing in the support. So if there's any part of you that feels not comfortable around allowing support in, maybe even especially if it's kind of multidimensional or you're not quite sure exactly what it is, if there's any part of you that's feeling a bit uncomfortable, just have the intention that you're allowing yourself to receive whatever is right for you, that your own higher intelligence is like as a filter or is helping you in the place where you receive whatever's right for you. Okay. All right. So the qualities of life essence. I allow this essence to support me to connect and align with love, joy, freedom, empowerment and peace. I allow it to awaken within me a sense of delight in the wonderful opportunities and possibilities for me here on earth. Okay, so you want to allow this to come in. What it looks like, it's bringing in a sense of opening up to and seeing and perceiving opportunities and possibilities. And as we're doing that, it looks like there's almost like there's energy going towards that, and the cords are starting to sort of fall away even without having to do anything more. So Patrick, that's what caught your attention. Oh, cool. Yeah. And Susanna, yes, okay. And Carol, true self essence. That actually was catching my attention as well. Yeah, so if you want to allow that one to come in for you, Carol, about your authentic frequency, joyfully shining your light in the world. Okay, so as these essences are coming in, whichever ones you're choosing, but just be present with yourself. Feel your weight on the chair, your feet on the floor, and keep breathing. So it looks like each of us, or you at a higher level, the higher intelligence within you, is actually having this whole conversation with the universe, basically. So some people it feels like the intelligence, the creative intelligence within the universe. Some people it feels like actually chatting with different beings and consciousnesses. So whatever feels right for you, just go, oh, okay, there's conversation going on. I may not know what it is at a conscious level, but it's happening. Okay, and just feel what's going on in your body. To me, it feels like there's sort of like an excitement. Carol, yay. Absolutely. Okay, just keep breathing. So as this sort of conversation is going on, there's a feeling of being taken care of. There's a feeling of allowing, of aligning. There's a sense of maybe relaxing and surrendering into the moment and what shows up in the moment. And when we relax and surrender into what's happening in the moment, it's like the right piece comes in, and then we can move forward, and then there's the next moment and the next right piece comes in. So when we're present in the moment and surrendering in the moment, it just looks like there's quite a different flow that can come in. So notice what's going on in your hips and your legs. To me, it feels like there's around our hips and our legs, there's this like a loosening up from being embedded in the old flow. Even if you want to move your hips or legs, or if you want to get up and move around, there's a sense of releasing the energetic structures that belong to the old flow. There's a sense of expanding or expansion. Okay, so now it looks like we're kind of settling down into our hips and into our legs. Can you feel that? It's like just, yeah. Now it looks like we were kind of up a little bit, and now it looks like relaxing in and grounding and aligning. Okay, so notice your your knees, and then down to your calves, your lower legs, and down to your ankles and your feet. There it looks like, okay, so the life transfer, if you have the cards or the oils, see what one you feel drawn to, and allow that to come in for you. Just give you a moment for that. And then the one that catches my attention for anyone who doesn't have them is the life transformation essence. So if you want to have the intention that this is coming in and supporting whatever this shift is that's happening around your legs and around an old, it's like a rooting, but it's like a stuck a stuck rooting. So it's not a fluid, flexible rooting. It's like, this is my connection with the earth, and this is just the way it is, and this is the way it has to be. So it's like a whole maybe thought form around grounding and being present. And this life transformation essence is kind of just releasing that and opening up and go, oh, there are other ways to be here. So, and if you want to say any other card that you're getting, feel free to. So I allow this essence to support me in this quantum shift that is subtly or obviously transforming my life. I allow it to support me to experience ease, flow, and spaciousness as I significantly shift into a new way of living and being. Okay, that word spaciousness really catches my attention. So it really feels like the spaciousness is opening up. So notice your lower legs, notice your knees, your ankles, your feet. They feel to me like they're kind of held up like this. Is like, oh, So even if you want to kind of move them or stretch them or help the physical layer of your body, of your aura, to kind of, yeah, stretch into and relax into the new energy. If you imagine kind of two lines coming from your kneecaps, so it's like your kneecaps in the middle, and then these two lines coming down each side of the kneecap downwards through your leg, your lower leg, down into your ankles and down to your feet, and then down through, I think they're coming down in between, kind of like your big toe and the next toe and your little toe and the one beside it, sort of around there. Yeah, it looks like it's coming down there. So those two lines are, there's a lot of energy releasing down those lines. Okay, and as that release is coming down through those lines, notice your back. There's a corresponding release happening in your back. Notice your breathing, and maybe notice how you're holding yourself. Notice your tummy, there's a letting go around the tummy area. So Patrick, soul clear, connection and relationship support healing. Yes, that feels really nice, and it feels really, there's a real like empowered feeling when you're sharing those. So it's good. Okay. And Laura, pain in your back helps opening your heart. Okay, yeah. Laura, do you want to allow in the qualities of life essence? Just have the intention you're allowing it to come in. It looks like it's just supporting a shift to happen through your energy field. And it's as if then it's releasing your back. And actually, Niamh, I know you're not here at the moment, but when you listen in the replay, this feels relevant for you and what's happening with your back as well. It's just softening. It's like out from the spine. There's a relaxing outwards from the spine all the way up. And then around the back of the heart, there's a releasing and an opening up. And it's almost like there's more light and more energy coming into the heart space. And again, there's that piece there. I think it came in, did it come in the last day or the previous day, around aligning with the heart frequencies, like the heart frequencies of the universe. And this looks like it's coming in for all of us, this aligning with our own heart frequencies and then the heart frequencies of the universe. And it looks like it's also helping. There's quite a lot going on in the throat, so just notice how you're feeling in your throat, everybody, because it looks like there is a relaxing from maybe more head-based decisions or intellect-based decisions and awareness into more heart-based decisions and awareness. Imagine a tightness in the chest, yeah. So it feels like there's a shift happening for all of us around the whole chest area, front and back, and middle. Around, yeah, just shifting into this new frequency. So the true self-essence actually is catching my attention now. Again. So if you want to just say to yourself, I allow this essence to support me to be true to myself, to believe in myself and to know that I'm worthy. I allow it to support me to align with my authentic frequency, with my soul's essence, and to joyfully shine my light in the world. Okay, and just notice how you're feeling as you're saying that, or just being with the energy of that. Notice what's happening around the heart. The whole heart area looks like it's the orientation or the orientation or trajectory or perspective of the heart looks like it's shifting. Can anyone feel this shift happening in the heart? It's like a landing or being present in the heart in a new way. So beautiful. I'm glad you're feeling it. It feels really lovely. Yeah. Helen, you're very agitated. Okay. All right, so Helen, if you want to just feel your weight on the chair and your feet on the floor. Okay, and it looks like you've said yes to something that feels like it'll make things a lot easier for you. So the yes that you're saying at the moment, to doing more with all of this, it looks like you're saying yes to something that's much easier. and that the part of you is saying, no, 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 this is the way it has to be, this is the way we've coped and survived all these years. It's like that part is going, no, 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 you know, and kind of almost like a little bit frozen within it. So do you want to allow in the reversal release essence? And anybody else is feeling like this as well, or is feeling like just, oh, in a big way or a little way. If you want to allow the reversal release essence, this is one of the alignment essences. Because it's basically where, you know, where energy is kind of going back up the river rather than flowing with the river. So it's not standing still in the river or flowing with the river, it's actually going the opposite direction. So if you want to just say, I allow this reversal release essence to support me to release the reversals, the faint and freeze responses, and the traumas that are holding me back. I allow it to support me to restore my energy to love and openness, to flow, alignment, balance, and stability. Okay, so that looks like, as it's coming in, it's helping to release, yeah, past traumas, it looks like past traumas that have been kind of running in your or our energy system that have been kind of making it quite difficult to move into an easier way of being, because these traumas are there and just going, just sounding like this note that's kind of maybe interfering with the flow. And as this essence is coming in, I can see like chunks or blobs of formed energy, chunks or blobs kind of releasing from. So like for Helen, I can see it kind of releasing out, it's kind of like the back of your heart, and then there's different people that they're releasing in different ways depending on what's going on for you. And as they're releasing, there's a sense of peace coming into those experiences where the traumas were formed or created. Some of these look like they're this lifetime, some of them look like they're other lifetimes. Some of them look like they're ancestral as well, that might be, you know, kind of inherited. You're welcome, Susanna. Yeah. Oh, and thanks for the heart, Patrick. Yeah, so feel this. It feels really peaceful. There's a real sense of peace and calm coming in. Now, Helen, how is this feeling? Does it feel like something is shifting, something's releasing? I know it's not fully through, but does it feel like there's something releasing? There is also, actually no, there's a little bit more of that reversal release going on. So if you think of the imagery or the analogy of a river, and, you know, ideally we'd be flowing with the river and it feels amazing and everything's happening in perfect timing, and you know, everything's good. Everything's working out, wonderful synchronicities, and there's lots of love and joy and so on. And then when we're standing still in the river, it's like we're just not moving. We're not kind of going backwards, but we're not moving. We're kind of maybe stuck, or we're going, oh, I don't know about flowing with this, it might be too much or whatever. And then the other, when there's kind of more of a trauma where we're actually going the opposite direction, and it's almost like the harder we try, the further away we get from whatever it is that we're wanting. Yeah, so Laura, you're releasing lots. Feels great, good. And Helen's softening, great. Yeah, and there's something there about you just being really kind to yourself and really gentle, really loving towards yourself with this. This is Anya Pauling crying, oh, hugs for you. It's yeah, lots around the heart. Yeah. There's actually lots of pink light coming in as well. Lots of pink and pink crystalline light as well coming in. And it's a little bit like there's a whole shift around the whole heart for all of us. And Patrick, sorry, I forgot, very heavy few days. Okay, yeah, lots shifting. So if you want to, I don't know if you were there at the beginning or not, but just let yourself sort of slot into what's coming in now. So we're so there's a reversal release coming in at the moment, Patrick. So if we think of the river, and if you want to feel into just right now, what is coming into your mind? So it's just relevant to whatever's right now. It's not your overall life. It's just whatever's coming into your mind right now. Do you see or imagine or sense or feel like you're in flow with the river? That you're kind of standing still, so kind of in resistance with the river? Or are you kind of going back up the river, the opposite direction, so in reversal? Just in your imagination, just see what pops into your mind without judgment. Okay. And have the intention that you're receiving whatever support you need to release the reversals, the resistances, the fight, flight, freeze or faint responses that are keeping you either in the standing still or in the going backwards, that you're releasing those and that you're allowing yourself to receive support to be in flow. Yeah, no problem, Patrick. Okay. All right, and this looks like it's this co-creative piece coming in. Yeah, there's a lot of spiraling energy coming through our energy fields around allowing ourselves to kind of come into alignment with the flow. Hi Eileen, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, and just notice how you're feeling. Notice what's going on in your body. Just notice that you don't need to try. What you're doing just right now is allowing. And it's as if you're, well, it's not as if, it is. You're, the higher intelligence within you, within nature, within the universe, are all kind of collaborating together to help that flow to come in. So just notice what's happening in your picture or your image. Is there something shifting? Is it something releasing? Is the image or the feeling changing? And just let me know, and we'll see what comes in then. You're good, Eileen. Brilliant. Love to see you. Yeah, you too. Yeah, no, good to have you here. Yeah, and Laura, feeling immersed in the water, feeling held and supported, soothing and ready to flow. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah, good. It just looks like there's something, pieces happening around your feet and your legs. And Mahesh, the giraffe came to mind. And then when you mentioned the river, I saw the giraffe's long neck holding its head above the river while its body was standing in the river. Oh, interesting. So what does that mean to you? Does it mean you're kind of seeing things from a higher perspective? Yeah, just notice. And so then you were standing, but now something is releasing. Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Okay, there is actually, wasn't it in the last session? There was a pink diamond that came in. That pink diamond is coming in again, and it's like it's emerging. The showing up is kind of like emerging. It's kind of appearing within us. So it's not coming in from any direction. It's kind of appearing within us. It looks like with each of us, it's showing up in slightly different places. So, like for me personally, I can feel it sort of my upper back, actually where I have a little bit of an ache. For some people, it might be different parts. So just notice in your imagination, where is this pink diamond showing up in your energy? And it is, okay, and the restitution essence is coming in from the alignment set. So if you want to allow this to come in, oh Regina, going with the flow of the river, which I didn't feel I was. Ah, right, okay, cool. That's a nice affirmation, yeah. And Mahesh, immersed in the flow of life, but seeing it from a higher perspective. Yeah, cool. Nice. So recognize what it is that you're sensing for everybody, whatever it is you're sensing or you're feeling or coming into your mind, and just notice. Imagine it's flowing past, but I'm still. Okay. So some part of you might be not fully moving with the flow, but you're kind of seeing it, and you have a sense of that it's happening. So we can see what comes in over the next weeks and so on. Okay, so the restitution essence. So if you want to say, I allow this essence to support me to reclaim and restore anything that I've lost, taken away, or had taken from me. I allow it to support me to feel empowered, connected with Source, connect with my heart, and to be my own unique expression. Oh, you'll know these all off by heart from having repeated them so many times. So if you want to allow this to come in, it looks like it's helping restore a sense of faith in ourselves, in our connection with the universe, in our source connection. It's like it's bringing a feeling, it's like it's restoring a knowingness that there are possibilities. It's kind of like the word hope is there, but it's not quite the right word. Hope is kind of like, it might possibly be there. This is more definite, it's more of a knowingness. It's like a knowing hope, or a knowing sense of something good coming in, if that makes sense. And it is, I can feel a lot of it around the whole hip area. It's like a restoring a sense of balance around the hips. It's showing up around the shoulders, around the spine. There's a lighting up happening all around the third eye and around the crown. Oh, you like the word hope? Brilliant. Yeah, good. Yeah, it feels nice there. And there's also sort of just this section sort of from the top of the head back to the middle of the back of the head. There is, it feels like a restoring. Kind of want to say healing, but again, it doesn't feel quite. You can say healing, but it feels more like a restoring of our own connection with ourselves, with the universe, with nature, and so on, with Source. Yeah. So how does this feel for anyone? It actually feels like there's a lot landing. And I also feel, this hasn't come in for a little while, in the live streams at least, I also feel like there's actually a personal lessons coming in for everyone. So either if you have water with you now, or if you want to get it later, if you want to receive this essence. So this is a personalized essence. These essences, you know, the Earth Light and Alignment and various other sets are... is that amazing? Brilliant. And Patrick, watch the replay. Yeah, it might be good to go back to the beginning, get the first pieces. Otherwise, might feel a little bit lost. So yeah, well, see you in the replay then. Yeah, cool. So these essence sets are kind of essences. They're like little packages of healing teaching frequencies, of electrical frequencies that everybody can use. And then the personalized essences are specific for each person. So if you want to get a glass of water either now or later, and have the intention that that water is for this essence that's coming in for you now, and it's an essence around, it's around being true to yourself, it's around feeling comfortable being in your own flow, and it's also around feeling quite earthy with your quite earthy with your body, at the same time as being this sort of infinite being who has this body. If that makes sense. I don't know what name you could put on it. You can maybe you can come up with a name that feels really right for you, and you can call that essence that name. So anyway, it's coming into the water. It looks like there's a lot of, it actually feels very dynamic. It's like coming in like a whoosh, and it's like very definite, very very constructive. It just feels very purposeful. And it looks like it's helping to move forward after these sessions that we've been having. So I know some of you are joining in the 5-week group that I have coming up, which feels like it's kind of the right people, like it's kind of full, but there is a possibility of another 1 or 2 people who might be kind of going, I don't know if it's for me or not. So it's starting on Wednesday. So if you're feeling possibly it might be for you, just get in touch and we can feel into it. Because it's important that it feel right. And yeah, and so then that would be another whole flow that can come in for everyone, and like a lot of, yeah, a lot can change. Um, and if you're not joining with it, then this essence will help you to move forward, like integrating these shifts that have been happening. It makes sense, Mahesh. Yeah, good, Susanna. What is it? What's the group? It's a 5-week group that I'm starting on Wednesday. Just a small group. It's called Earthing Our Channel. It's all around opening up to our own flow, being in our own sense of deeper connection with ourselves and what's right for us. It's around releasing the different pieces that are preventing us from being in flow. It's helping us to really, be with our own channel, be with our own alignment, connecting in the way that's really right for us, opening up to our own energy, opening up to our own channel, to our own light, to bringing it in whatever way is right for us. I feel like there's something else that wants to come in around that. It's co-created, so whoever's there it'll be very much sort of tailored, I suppose, to the people who are there. So as with everything that's co-created, where everybody's at or whatever, what's important to everybody is part of it's part of what comes in. And also something else. Feels like there's something there around channeling, around expressing, around creating. I think this might be because of the people who are there. It's like I'm reading the energy for the people who are going to be there. And yeah, it's like it's really good. I've already done a few of these alignment circles. We've kind of kept going, and the change has been amazing in all of us. It's like, wow, like there's no way somebody could join in who hadn't already been through the earlier stages, because everybody else was in such a different place. We need to start a new group. So anyway, if you're interested, let me know. And Mahesh, sounds like the essence that's coming now is setting up for the aim of the 5-week course. Yes. So it feels like for anyone who's already said yes to it, it's coming in and it's part of that. Yeah. But it's also great in its own. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's part of it being tailored for each person. So if somebody's saying yes, it's part of the course, it's like part of the journey. And for anyone where it doesn't feel right, it's coming in its own right. So, okay. That feels like it's complete for now. I do know there's still lots going on, but it feels like it's complete for now. How's anybody doing? Anybody want to say anything, or anybody want to say anything that feels like it's not quite complete and you just want a bit of support with? I will be doing more live streams probably next week with a different theme. But anyway, that's another energy. So I just want to check, how's everybody doing just right now? And also thank you very much for joining me with all of this. And again, it's co-created. The ripple goes out around us into the world around us. And yeah, it feels really nice. It feels like there's such a beautiful community of us who are connecting energetically, and some of us are connecting physically, and it just feels like this really lovely community that we're all engaging at a soul level. And so what we're doing here is part of the human bit of it. So you got a lovely release. Brilliant. Good. Helen, you're a bit stuck in heart. Okay. Are you okay, Helen, to just be with what's going on for you, to have the essence? And so, and also I forgot to say how to use the essence. If you want to just sip from it either once or twice a day, or through the day, or anytime you've got something coming up, when the water gets low, just top it up and just use it for as long as feels right. So I forgot to say that. So Helen, are you okay to just be with that and to just use the essence just a little bit, whatever way feels right? And then, because I know you're moving forward with this, so we'll have a look and see what comes in then. It just looks like there's more than what we can do just right now. So does that feel okay to just be with that? It is still shifting. I can see that this beautiful light all around your heart and chest area, and front all the way around, is like this glowing sphere, which is supporting you as you're kind of going through a transition from the old to the new. Does that feel okay to do that? All right, brilliant, brilliant. And Regina's still anxious. Okay. I feel like the reconnection with source essence would be really nice for you, Regina. It's one of the alignment essences. Because it feels like some of the anxiety maybe is around having faith or trusting your own source connection. And so the more comfortable you feel with your own source connection, the more solid you'll feel in yourself, and the easier it'll be to be kind of in your own space doing your own thing. So you can just have the intention right now that that essence is coming in for you, the reconnection with source essence. If you wanted, it's available in the package if you want to get that, but just have the intention now is just coming in for you. And maybe if you want to explore, your own source connection, just see what comes in around that. Oh, Susanna, you're welcome. So am I. The community feels lovely and helpful. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Okay, and the pain is gone. I'm feeling opening a channel. Lots shifted, an aha moment, and essence feels energizing. Yay, cool. Yeah, good. Okay. All right, Regina, I just feel like there's something else there for you. Yeah, so at the same time as the connection with source, really connect with the earth as well, to build your own strength in your own channel. I feel that would make a really big difference. All right. It feels like sort of goodbye for now. We'll see you the next time. It's like there's an ongoing journey because of this connection, in whatever way is right for each of us individually. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining. And if you'd like to join the 5 weeks, just get in touch or find out more about it. Or if you're not sure, we can tune into the energy. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next live streams. So, and have fun with the cards in the meantime if you want to use them. So, all right, take care, everybody. Thanks a million. Bye.